Welcome to the Literally First Class podcast, where I will teach you how to overcome anxiety and achieve somatic success. I'm your host, Carrie Ford. I'm a somatic success and holistic life coach here to bring humor, insight, and wisdom to the modern day woman that wants to feel alive in her daily life. You ready? Come on, I saved you a seat in first class. We are just hours away from our first ever Champagne Club dinner event. This was just an idea that my client and friend Jenny Taylor incepted into my brain. And she said, you just seem so connected and a lot of people. Why don't you host a dinner party where you bring all these amazing, powerful women together? And this was during a time where it was on the reg, people were reaching out, including Jenny's, being like, hey, I'm coming through Atlanta. I want to meet up. We've been connected on Facebook forever. You want to have dinner? Or just someone that I hadn't connected with in a while that's local. Hey, let's drop in. And while those intimate, beautiful, nourishing 3 to 4 hour dinners are so soul rejuvenating, Jenny was right. And so I think this idea came together at the end of January. And I sent it to a couple women, hey, would you be interested in if we did? And anyway, they were like, yup, we would totally be there, 100%. Their eyes lit up, they leaned in, their body was a full body fuck yes. And so I knew there was something there. I knew there was something amazing. And I wasn't the only woman craving this kind of room. And so here we are, hours away. I'm actually off camera right now. I'm in a bathrobe. My hair is drying, got the curls going, and my director of operations, Robin, said I look like I belong in the movie Tropic Thunder because, we let a little bit of the spray tan marinate a little too long on our face. And so, anyway, it's all good. My makeup artist said this is an easy fix, apparently. And so, we're going to roll with it. We're going to be good. Speaking of, she just texted me, my makeup artist, and she's like, I'm running a little late. No worries. We're dropped in here and we're filming and recording this podcast for you guys. So we have a lot going on in the best, most amazing way. We have the Apex Academy, which is opening for enrollment again, starting on Monday, which by the time this episode drops, it will have opened yesterday, on March 25th. So if you have thought about applying for the Apex Leadership Mastery Academy, you know that somatic work is the next step for you and that there's something holding you back or you keep sabotaging, things in life and leadership, get into this program. Get in, apply, get an interview with my team, and we will make sure that you're in the right room. And if we're not the right coach or program for you, we will be very honest about that and we can refer you to somebody that is a better fit. Or we'll just tell you, hey, maybe it's just not a right now, and that's okay too. But why not apply? Put yourself in rooms that you can grow into, that you can stretch into. They're going to be part of your next level evolution. And maybe part of your next level evolution isn't really even about having a next level at all, at least right now. Maybe it's reconnecting to your dream and your vision again. Maybe the past few years has felt like you have been treading fucking water. Like so many people with all of these pivots and shifts with school systems and the pandemic, it's just you know what? I can't take on another thing. In fact, I find that women are typically in 2 seasons here. They're in 2 camps. The first one is they are on team I can't take on another fucking thing. It's just, there's no way. There's no space. There's no capacity. I don't have any time for just one more thing. And so that's a really challenging place to be because, of course, you're not going to be able to receive whatever's next because you're already at max capacity. You're just trying to survive the day and the week. And it's a really disenchanting, exhausting place to be, right? If we're being honest. And so I want to help you dream again and vision again and connect to what makes you feel alive again beyond the day-to-day survival. I want you to thrive again. And so we're on day 2 Again, by the time that you listen to this episode, we're on day 2 of the Leadership Redefined Experience, but you can join at any time during this live event. And I know you're busy. I know it's hard to think about taking on yet another thing. And I'm going to encourage you that there's a difference between taking on like one more thing and receiving the one thing. And this is the one thing, or maybe there is the one session in this whole live event that is going to speak to you specifically. And so I get it. You're busy. You can't make it live, maybe to all the sessions or really any of them. And that's okay because we will have replays up through April 4th. It's a totally free virtual event. But what we're doing is prioritizing peace and revolutionizing success. And so don't miss out. We've got all sorts of cool topics that we're going to be addressing inside. And just to give you an idea of what some of these are, like yesterday, we talked all about why mental health isn't a luxury, it's a priority. You're going to meet a multimillionaire who uses somatic work in her business while staying present with her family, which was really hard for her to do. I mean, even to take vacation. This is somebody that was like totally subscribed to the hustle and grind mentality, who had built a lot of success with that archetype, but realized that wasn't going to get her to her next level of success. And I think she ended up, going from like 2 to 3 million a year to her revenue ending around 8 million last year. And of course, there's multiple, income streams and things like that. She's an investor. She's a nonprofit owner, all the things. Not that she's making profit off that, but just to say she's got a lot going on. And then today, day 2, we're talking all about secrets to staying in the 1%, right? Like how to decrease stress, stay at peak performance and optimal cognitive function so that you can stay in your 1% zone and fall in love with like what you're doing because that's what you're good at and that's what you love doing. Tomorrow, we're doing reclaiming your power, leading with fulfillment and joy again by understanding your nervous system and specific strategies that I'm going to give you and share with you. And then you're going to meet a C-suite executive who's also a working mother that has completely been burned the fuck out by corporate. But this C-suite executive now knows how to harness both peace and productivity. This is about learning how to do both without burning out, right? So you're going to learn that tomorrow. And again, if there's any session that you're wanting, just go and register. Use the link in the show notes here and go register for the event. You'll get access to the whole replay page, the playbook, all the things. You don't need to be there live. You can literally go pick and choose what session is speaking to you. Day 4, which is Thursday, we're talking all about the somatic success method. I'm sharing my personal somatic toolbox to help you overcome and move through high achiever anxiety so that you can learn to like calm the fuck down and regulate your stress responses. So you're going to meet in this session and talk to a successful CEO who runs a $50 million company that has used nervous system strategies specifically to secure more than $5 million in funding and manage her growing leadership team. Day 5, which is Friday, we're going to build your somatic routine, your daily somatic routine, and we're going to map this out for your morning in 15 minutes or less to start the day with a forward focus on your health, self-care, and this somatic practice. And then we've got bonus sessions, which this isn't even sharing everything that's to come. I'm just going to tell you right now. So just make sure you can watch as many as you can. And I also get it. Like if you can't, watch what speaks to you. But I'm sharing a few of the bonus sessions here. Bonus session number 1 is how to become the unrushed woman and make more intuitive, higher level decisions using somatic work to provide answers the mind cannot. Bonus session number 2, how to move beyond the limitations of the mind and access your full power with a whole body approach, right? So much of our life is spent operating in the mind and trying to intellectualize healing or intellectualize the forwarding and momentum, beyond our limiting beliefs. But what happens when we tap into the 90% that's the neck down, that's actually like subconsciously driving all of our actions, right? We can know something. And so even when we know better, we don't necessarily do better if there's this nervous system response that is actually driving from a place of trying to protect us from getting hurt or rejected or failing again, right? It's where we reach those internal upper level limits, and it feels really scary. Bonus session number 3. This is the last one that I'm sharing. Again, you just go register right now, pause this episode, go click the link. Get in. You literally have nothing to lose. You're going to get everything to your email. We will send you the replays. You'll get everything for free. But bonus session number 3 is why the nervous system approach gets results faster. And you're going to hear this specifically from an investor who runs 9 different companies, a client of mine. And she had previously come to me and tried like everything else from cognitive behavioral therapy to EMDR. And she was like, listen, it's going to take a lot to, quote unquote, impress me. It's going to take a lot to basically like create transformation, right? This episode is presented by Cenegenics. I recently partnered with the leader in the performance health age management industry, Cenegenics. Today's healthcare system is made to treat people with health problems, not prevent them. And that is where Cenegenics comes in. They are the world's best age management health solution, fueled by sophisticated data, advanced technology like the Brainwavy and the DEXA scan I mentioned, and metabolic science. This is for busy women at the peak of their career who also want to achieve peak performance, both cognitively and physically, using a physician-led program that is completely custom to your history, biomarkers, and needs. They've helped more than 49,000 executives, just like me and you, elevate health, reduce stress, and optimize body composition. So we not only look good, but we feel good at any age and any level of leadership. As a brand partner, Cenegenics is offering listeners a free 10-minute consultation to see if the Performance Health program is your next step in elite health. Use my link below in the show notes to book. So, if any of those sound interesting, just come for the one session. Come live, catch the replay. Again, you'll have access through April 4th. And so I get it. Like when you say that you are overwhelmed and you just can't take on another thing. Then there's the women that are on the other team though, and they're on team, I've done all the things already, right? They make business look easy. You guys have no problem manifesting whatever's next. Making money is a fucking hobby, if we're being honest, right? Like that's easy for you. You don't have like a money story to heal, but you are longing for that connection. Maybe your partner, a divine partner, community, something that makes you feel fucking alive again. I know this because the top of the mountain can feel really lonely. And if you've climbed all the ones that you've wanted to so far, it's like, now what? So here's the thing. If you're a bit jaded, you're kind of over the hard hustle, you're desiring something different and more fulfilling, but you're not really sure what that is and looks like. You've done the workshops, the therapy, the EMDR. Like, this isn't for lack of you wanting to grow and learn. It's because you've literally done it, right? You don't want another mountain to climb. You're done with it feeling hard. So wouldn't it be nice for once to be the one that was seen and held? Instead of the one that was like always supporting everybody else, instead of the one that was always ahead of the pack, the one that's always leading and the one that's always responsible, the one that always is kind of alone on the top of her mountain, right? This workshop, this live event is for you too. This Leadership Redefined Experience is for you too. You're going to hear from all kinds of women sharing their experience with somatic work and telling you why this is the future of leadership, but also that it's here right now. Like, this is 2024. This is how we do leadership now, right? And a lot of us that are parents, we know that when we are trying to consciously parent and gentle parent and consciously discipline and all these other terms that are just new age, if you will, but are giving a voice to feelings that maybe we didn't as young children. But now what would happen if you were parented the way that you're parenting your child? What would happen if you applied all of those things to who you be and how you show up and leadership in life? So get in this room. Again, pause this episode and go click the link below. Register right now for the Leadership Redefined. It's not too late. You're only like one day behind and you'll have access to all the replays for more than a week. So even through the weekend, which is going to be amazing. And I have a lot of fun surprises for you too. So you'll meet me, you'll meet 9 different women. Again, you'll get the playbook. It's going to be really fun. So, and I'm excited, because the Champagne Club dinner is tonight and we're actually sharing a very secret, exclusive, fun offer. We're sharing that tonight at the event. And We will reveal to all of you as well. Once we're able to make that public, we'll share with you too at a later time. But for right now, I want you to register for the Leadership Redefined Experience, and I want you to go apply for the Apex Academy. We'll also drop that link here because enrollment is open, and we only open it a few times a year. And listen, this is the next step, and some of you already know that. So let's quit, kicking the can down the curb and get in the room, get in the program that you know is going to change the absolute trajectory of everything. So that's the episode today, guys. I'm super excited to be back on camera. By the time I am back recording another podcast episode, the Champagne Club event will have been a wrap. I can't wait to share with you all of the amazingness that unfolds this evening. So we're really excited, and stay tuned. Here's the other thing I wanted to share. So after the event sold out and we gave final headcount to the restaurant, we had all of our sponsored swag bags and custom gifts and all the things that go into the luxury events that I like to create, which are extremely detailed. This isn't a fucking like, let's meet at a bar Evite birthday party. This is a sit down dinner. And I treat it as such. I really love the details. I love thoughtfulness and intentionality. It's one of my core values. And so I string that and thread that through every experience. Those of you that have been on a retreat with me know that that is my standard that I always hope to achieve. And so, I was so heartbroken because I continued to get several messages through DMs or texts from women that said, man, I went to go get a ticket and it looks like the event is sold out. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So here's the thing I want to share with you. If you are not on our email list, get on our email list. You're going to be the first one to hear about live events, in-person events, retreats, programs. And something you should know about me is I always reward women that go first. It takes courage, right? Y'all are the leaders. So I reward you. And the way I reward you is sometimes we gift you with things like comped tickets. I will give you pre-enrollment special rates. We will make you founding members. We really deeply believe in rewarding women that go first. And so when I announce something and you see it for the first time, don't hesitate. Apply for the program, buy the ticket, register for the event. Don't wait. Because if you wait, you miss out. And then you can't be in rooms like this because you missed out. And as much as I would have loved to acquiesced or figured out a way to get like these, 10 women that were messaging me into the room, we can't because it's not just me anymore doing this. In order for me to serve more people, and we have dozens of women that are coming to this particular in-person event, and I think we have like 40,000 collective followers across social media. In order for me to serve more people, I have a team, and the team helps delegate, or the team helps to take these things that I'm delegating to them and put the vision into motion. And so we can't make those things happen sometimes. And it's heartbreaking because these are women I want to be in the room. These are women I want to connect with. I love that they wanted to be there. And we have to tune in to when the deadlines are, right? There's a deadline for a reason. We have tickets. We have a system in place for everything. And the reason is so that I can make this the best fucking event you've ever been to before. And I don't want someone showing up last minute or trying to grab a ticket the night before and showing up without a custom place card or without a swag bag or without a fucking chair. Like, that's not how I do events. So if you hear something for the first time and you kind of think that you want it, definitely go sign up for the thing, get the ticket, and act fast, or you will miss out. That window of opportunity will be gone. It will pass you by. And so, what is that saying? The early bird gets the worm. It's so true. And so that's something you can do, right? Those are a couple tips on how you can get in rooms like this, and you can stay in rooms like this. You don't miss out. And then the other thing is if you follow me on social media in any capacity, whether it be Facebook or you're inside our Facebook Somatic Success Society, gosh, that's always a fucking mouthful. I should have thought of that before. If you're inside that group or you follow me on I am Carrie Ford on Instagram, set the notifications. A lot of the time we will announce things on stories right? And we'll have a link, or we'll say DM us this word. And those are the fast action takers that get those tickets and get those opportunities. So you'll hear that first. And I know that on social media, things get lost because there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of other people you follow, or you're busy, you're just not on social media and you might miss it. I get it. So subscribe to email. We'll put that link below in the show notes. It's always there, our VIP list. Make sure that you have notifications set on social media and act first. Go first. Don't hesitate. And you will be rewarded for that. There are women that have told me, oh my God, I'm so glad I got into the Apex Academy before the price doubled and before it had this year-long cutoff, because now it's a year-long program. And after that, you can obviously, you can stay in it and renew your membership. But the women that went first, they're founding members and they got in for $5,000. That will never happen again, right? But they went first, and they've continued to reap the benefits of every upgrade, every bonus, everything that I've gifted them because they've been grandfathered in. So go first. Go first. Act fast. And that's just something I want to share because I hate seeing women miss out on stuff like this. So I'm sending you all so much love. I can't wait to give you an update, and I'll see you back here on the podcast with all the happenings from the Champagne Club and any new announcements that I get to share with you. Have an amazing first-class fucking weekend. I hope you enjoyed your flight, and I'll see you on board again soon. Seriously, though, thanks for listening. If you're ready to take this work deeper and upgrade your mind, I want to invite you to join us inside my Millionaire Mindset program. This is where you'll start using my guided meditations to help you overcome anxiety and experience even more abundance. When you join, you'll have access to my entire audio library. Head over to elevatewithcarrie.com and we'll see you inside.